signed off at the Soch Friday. Oh, that must have surprised them. Don't think they noticed. There's plenty more where I come from. Oh, you'll be on emergency tax, but I sorted it out with the accountant. What's that mean? It means you'll get a nice little rebate one of these days.
Yeah. Do you reckon he's really coming back?
Who?
Well, Nick Cotton, of course.
Well, I don't know. I suppose he might.
Well, I had this nightmare, you see, and I opened the door and there he was, with this evil grin on his face.
Look, if you're that worried about it, have a word with Dot. She is his mother, after all.
Oh, fancy having him for a son. I feel sorry for her. Mind you, she got to take a bit of the blame.
Eh?
Well, it's got to be something to do with the way he was brought up, innit?
That's down to his old man. Nick's a right chip off the old block, if you ask me.
Well, if he does come back here, I don't know what I'll do.
Well, don't worry, Ethel. You've got Bruiser to protect you now, haven't you?
And the law will have his car marked. He won't be able to blow his nose in the street without being done a breach of the peace.
Oh.
Lofty, don't get those rolls, please, mate.
Do you reckon you've hoovered this carpet, Ethel?
Eh?
Well, it's still filthy. This raffle ticket's been there since the charity night.
Yes, well, I may have left it there. It's difficult to get in the corners.
Yeah? Well, maybe it'd be easier if you spent less time gossiping and more time getting on with your work.
I beg your pardon.
You've got to pull your socks up, Ethel. They've had complaints in the cafe about hygiene. We don't want that in here.
Listen, young lady, you don't pay my wages. Your dad does. And I won't be spoken to like that. You tell her then.
If this place is in a mess when Mum gets back, you'll get the blame for letting it go downhill. I'd remember that if I was you.
Yeah, well, maybe the carpet does just need another going over, just to be on the safe side.
Yes, well, all right. I will do it again, because you asked me and you're the boss. But I won't do anything she asks me.
There's 3 million on the dole, Ethel. I expect a lot of them would be glad of a nice little job like yours.
Come on, Loft, this ain't good enough. How long does it take to collect a few rolls and have breakfast? I've got held up. Oh, Dick Turpin's back down the market, is he? Remind me not to take the stagecoach out this week.
It's Sue and Ali. They're bending me about looking after the cafe while they're away. Well, I told them I couldn't let you down.
I pay full-time wages. I want full-time work. Queen Vic. Oh, hello. You and Lofty, yeah, finish unlocking.
We've got another minute yet.
Good, just do as you're told. Yeah, sorry about that. No, it's just a bit awkward at the moment. No, of course I want to talk to you. It's just that I'm in the middle of unlocking. Oh, don't take it like that. Of course I want to see you. And things are going to be easier now that Angie's at the old farm.
Your old man got out of bed the wrong side this morning.
It seems hard to have a go at you. No one seems to want to work these days.
You what?
Look at you, Lofty. You're a right mess. I mean, your hair's all scruffy. You've probably had this shirt on all week.
It was clean on this morning.
And you ought to chuck it in the bin. Get yourself some new shirts. Make an effort. You wouldn't come in here when Els like that if Mum was around.
Since when were you appointed foreman?
As of today. I'm looking after things while Mum's away. So don't think you're going to get away with anything.
Don't start giving me ultimatums, please. I can't leave the pub yet, not until Lofty's settled in more. But that's just the way it's going to have to be. Look, if you're not satisfied, then I suggest that you phone the brewery, yeah? Bye.
You're going to have to sort that Lofty out.
I just did.
I don't mean just about being late, Dad. Look, get him to clean himself up a bit. He's handling food. Maybe if you weren't so busy with other things, you'd notice yourself.
Hello, Joan. You're early.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bank again. I want to see my books before they make up their minds.
Would you want some Dutch curry?
Scotch courage, more what I had in mind. A double, please.
Coming up, mate. Well, you must be in with a chance.
Why?
Well, they're seeing you again. That means they're thinking it over.
Well, if they don't come up with the cash, I'm really in trouble.
How'd it go, mate?
They're gonna let me know. They wanted to know everything I've got coming in and everything I pay out, even what I banked to Hannah.
Well, you can write that off for a start.
Well, I don't know. He reckons I ought to get it all done legal. I mean, she's earning a fair bit more than me, so I might end up paying nothing.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't want to be around me and try and tell Hannah that.
Hi, Sharon. You're looking good today. You going to a party?
No, Mum always dresses good behind the bar. Why shouldn't I?
Yeah, well, I don't know what she's going to say when she knows about you wearing her jewellery, though.
She said I could borrow anything I want.
All right, all right. I just don't want you behind the bar, right?
Why not? I I know what I'm doing.
Because you're underage and I don't want any bother. So just move yourself around the other side of the counter and keep the customers happy. That's more important.
Quite the outfit, Sharon.
Yeah. You don't think the earrings make me look cheap?
No, they're terrific.
What do you reckon to the perfume?
It's a bit of all right, isn't it?
It's me mum's. A bit young for her, though.
Don't I get to smell it?
Nah, your old lady gets jealous even if you look at anyone under 50. Still look for Lofty, though. He's not looked.
Can I have a scotch, please?
Yeah. I'm sorry about not being able to help out in the cafe, Al.
That's all right, mate. Closing it for 2 weeks anyway. Mind you, I can see the attraction of working behind the bar. You little devil.
My dad'd go mad if I put that much makeup on.
You don't know how to handle men.
Oh, men are one thing, dads are completely different. Maybe I should go in for an adoption.
That's not too brilliant, I can tell you.
No, I meant like the other way round, adopt a parent. I'll get on all right with Tony, he'd make a nice dad.
Wrong colour.
All right, Ali then. He picked me up in his cab the other night when I'd had a bit too much to drink. And he didn't lecture me, he just looked after me.
Should think his sort of looking after could get to be a bit of a problem.
Your dad then? Fancy a swap?
What's got all this on?
Oh, I don't know, I'm fed up. I don't want to go home these days, he's always picking on me. I think he's got the hump because Uncle Pete told him to get his finger out and find a job. And his baby's another hassle. I mean, the place is overcrowded and he should do something about it, but all he does is sit there and moan.
Sharon, where are you? I'm coming, love. I've got to come in a minute.
Keep your hair on, I'll be ready.
Just coming up.
So?
So? Well, can't you wear some of your own gear just for the novelty?
It's not all my fault. She's got to give me my clothes allowance before she left.
Yeah, we'll sort it out with her when she gets back.
Hey, Dad. There's a nice pair of boots in the sale. They're saving 10 quid if I got them now. I need some boots.
How much?
19.50, but they're reduced from 30 quid.
Here you are, but I want it back when your mum settles up.
Of course. That's the way to handle men, Shell.